Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Manifest with Sherbear time. My name is Sherry, and on this channel I help you manifest heaven on earth because that is my goal for me. And because that's my goal for me, of course that's my goal for you, because we are all one. There is zero time, distance, space, or separation between anyone or anything. We are all consciousness. So today, hi Priyanka, hi Miles. Welcome. Happy Sunday. How are you guys? Hi X Maddie. Hi Alex. How are you guys today? Today we are going to talk about how I've been accelerating my manifestations. I'm a law of assumption coach, okay? You're on my TikTok live too. Thanks, girl, and thank you, Miles. Today I have my nephew's in here. Guys, I'm so grateful. My nephew Lucas, God Bob no plays. He always supports me in my lives, and I was just FaceTiming my family, and he was like texted me, and he was like, go live, and I was like, oh, you're the cutest. Anyways, I'm going to talk about how lately I've been accelerating my manifestations, what I've been doing to really let go. And I'm going to explain what I mean by letting go, because it's probably not what most of you think. And really just surrender and let it all unfold. Watch the magic happen in this third dimensional plane. So as you guys know, I teach manifestation primarily through the teachings of Neville Goddard, also Florence Scovel Shinn. Okay. And you guys can correct me. I don't know if it's Florence Scovel Shinn or Florence Scovel Shinn. Joseph Murphy, Louise Hay. Those are basically the main ones. But what I've been doing lately is, of course, for any time I ever want anything, right? I always go to after the state of the wish fulfilled. So let's say I wanted to manifest a free cup of coffee. I would go into, I received a free cup of coffee as if it already happened, even if there was zero evidence of it in the 3D. If I wanted to manifest $50,000, I would go into, God, I make $50,000 a month. I would go into, I'm making $50,000 a month consistently, steadily, right? So that is Neville Goddard. You go to after the state of the wish fulfilled. I want something. What is the solution? Well, the solution is I have it already. Okay, well, from this point forward, I now think thoughts and occupy the state of consciousness that as if I already have it. What would I be thinking? What would I be feeling? What conversations would I be having? Who would I be talking to if this was already true in my reality? But what I've been doing lately, and I got this from a little bit of, it's mix of Florence Scovel Shinn and Joseph Murphy, is every single morning, okay, I have my little routine. Now, do you need a spiritual routine? No, you don't. However, I'm a very regimented type personality, and I enjoy doing the same things every day around the same time, specifically in the morning and before bed. Okay. And I suggest you guys do that also if you don't already. Now, I've said this before. My morning routine doesn't take me a lot of time. It's very, very quick because I'm super busy and I don't have a lot of time. So I incorporate it into waking up to getting out of the house is probably around 30 minutes for me every day when I go to the gym. So what I do, and this has really been helping me let go, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that in the 3D. So we'll use the example of a person, because I know most people that follow me are manifesting a person. So let's say that I was manifesting a person. Well, then I would go into, I am this person's girlfriend, okay, whatever their name is. Now, what I've been doing, of course, we do all the law of assumption stuff, right? We stay in the wish fulfill. Law of assumption, we can stay there by scripting, we can stay there by imagining, by mirror work, by reading what we previously wrote, by guided meditations, affirming, it doesn't matter. As long as we're in the wish fulfilled. So I still do that. However, what I have been doing every single day, and I've been starting my day with it and trying to end my day with it, if I can remember, okay, is I will literally put my hand on my heart. So I wake up. As soon as I get out of bed, I do my gratitude. do my day, I do my drink my water, do my little morning routine. Then I will literally go into connecting to my higher self. And this is exactly specifically the purpose of this live. This right here, what I'm about to say to you guys, this is what has been accelerating my manifestations while enabling me to live a much happier present life. So what I've been doing is I've been putting my hand on my heart and I've been setting an intention to connect to my higher self. Now, my higher self, some of you may call it the God within, the universe within, your angels, your spirit guides, the collective consciousness, whatever word resonates with you, okay? But I will intend to connect to that. And I'll literally put my hand on my heart and I put my mind to like a blank slate as if I'm a brand new baby and I'm just like new to this world. I don't want to think about anything else. I don't want to think about what I'm doing in 5 minutes. I don't want to think about what I did yesterday. I don't want to think about what I want to do in 10 years from now. I just want to have a blank slate. And I'll literally intend to connect to higher consciousness, okay, which is the God within, because like I always say, there's no time, distance, space, or separation between anyone or anything. So I'll literally intend to connect to that. And I will go into, so like we're going to use the example of a person. And let's say I was feeling anxious about the person, or I was anything you're feeling anxious about, right? We're going to use the person as an example. I would literally say, okay, thank you for the most amazing relationship. Thank you for showing me evidence every single day that I have the most amazing relationship with this person. Thank you for showing me evidence every single day that I am secure and content in relationships. I'm so chosen. I have no fear. Any pain that I formerly had surrounding that has now vanished. Thank you. Thank you. And I put all this gratitude behind it. And I'll just go into that. And I'm telling you guys, and when I'm done, I'll literally say, and I'm going to hand this to you. And this is something I got from Florence Scovel Shinn and Joseph Murphy. Okay, I got this idea from them. I'll say, I'm going to hand that to you. And I know that it will manifest in this third dimensional plane because I know that I already have it, right? So I'm going to hand it to you. I'm going to trust in divine intelligence within, and I'm just going to let it all unfold. And I'm telling you guys, life changing, because I know with 100% certainty that when I do that, I can then go about my day in a state of, I have this already. I don't feel this dying need to have to constantly saturate myself and feel this pressure to be in the wish fulfilled. I know that it's already done because I hold this natural assumption that when I hand it to divine intelligence, it's been accepted by the subconscious as true, and it will get expressed in this third dimensional plane. Now, how I started doing this was a couple months ago, something showed up in my 3D that was giving me a tremendous amount of anxiety. And I didn't want to talk to anyone in the 3D about it. I didn't want to have to script 100 times a day about it. I didn't want to have to feel like I had to visualize 30 times a day to get what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to go within and trust in my own self and my own ability to manifest. So what I did during that time was anytime the thought of it came to my mind and I got anxious, I would literally prioritize doing that over anything else. So as you guys know, I work from home and I'm a nurse. I would literally, if I had to make a call and I felt myself getting anxious, rather than making that next call and giving all my energy to the external 3D and not focusing on myself and my power, I would literally step away and like set my Fitbit timer for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes and literally go into, thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you, Self-Help Brand. Anyways, and I would literally go into whatever was making me anxious as if that was just the old story and it was already done. And I would just sit with it. Again, I would literally sit with it and get like that blank slate mindset and then give gratitude, right? That it's done and it just no longer serves me, if that makes sense. And then I would go into it and I don't care if I had to do it 5 minutes later, I would do it 5 minutes later. Or if I would have to do it an hour later, or, you know, how many times that I would just do it over and over and over again. And you eventually just develop this internal knowing. I can't explain it, but I do have the girls in my group coaching do this because everything I do, I'll share with them and have them try it too. And they all experience the same thing that I did, because what I believe is happening when we do that, we're literally shutting off the left logical brain and we're tapping into the right brain, right, which is the spiritual brain, which is direct line to infinite intelligence, in my opinion, as well as the heart space. And it's like you just get this inner knowing and you can't explain it, that everything is going to work out exactly or better than you could have possibly imagined. So now that like I'm in such a good headspace, also I do it every morning and I actually look forward to doing it. And then I'll, like I said, if I remember, I'll do it before bed, but adamantly every morning. And then even so, if something shows up midday, or even if I can just feel myself, like for example, lately I've been really overwhelmed with work. So I'll go into that little, closing my eyes, connecting to the heart and connecting to higher intelligence, or, God within, whatever you want to call it, the subconscious, and saying like, thank you for showing me evidence every day that I have more than enough time to get everything done that I need to get done. And then I'll go into whatever I want to get done and that it's already done and it's thriving. Whatever I'm working on, right? It's done, it's thriving, it's out here, it's serving its purpose. And I'm cool, calm, and collected and relaxed. I have more than enough time to do everything and anything that I want. And one thing I forgot to mention is I will literally imagine, and I have some meditations coming out on YouTube where I'm going to walk you guys through it in my voice. I'm very flattered by the fact that so many of you guys on TikTok are asking me to do self-concept meditations and telling me you love my voice and that my voice is soothing. That literally means the world to me. When I hear that, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm going to walk you guys through every meditation that I start with exactly what I do, because I teach you guys what I do, right? So what I do is I'll imagine like a gold or white light surrounding my heart. And then I imagine the light going up to the top of my head, back down to the floor, up to the heart, top of the head, down. So it's like I have this line, this white light line. And I actually got that from, I think her name is Sue Morter, the lady who wrote the book, The Energy Codes, and also a little bit of mix it with Dr. Joe Dispenza. So I kind of take with whatever I get inspired by and I mesh it into a little ball that works for me. And then whatever works for me, I implement it in my daily routine. And when I see that I get results, I then go and I inspire you guys. So you guys don't have to do it exactly how I do it. You guys can, change it to what works for you. I just always share with you guys what I love doing. I always share with you guys the changes in my routine. So that's probably like the biggest change that I've been doing the last couple months. And it's helped me probably more than ever. And getting into my definition of letting go, I'm able to just hand it over to the divine within and being like, all right, now I'm going to go to the gym. Now I'm going to go hang out with my friends. I'm going to work. I'm going to, get my nails done. I'm going to spend time with my dog, talk to my family, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to be very present in the knowing, the awareness that I already have everything that I want. Why? Because I'm that powerful and I trust with the power within. I don't have to go and talk to a million people in the 3D about it. I don't have to check the 3D. I don't have to check current circumstances. I don't have to look for movement. I just go within, right? And another thing that I'll say, if I didn't say this already, but I'll literally say, thank you for showing me evidence of this every single day, divine intelligence or subconscious. Thank you for showing me that evidence. And guess what? It shows up because I'm choosing to occupy that state. But I want to point out that what I really focus on, so for example, rather than me putting so much importance on the person or on the money or on the job or the next thing that I'm manifesting, and thank you guys so much for all the likes. I love you guys. But rather than me putting so much importance on that specific thing, what I will focus on first is me being grateful and me embodying the version that already has it. And I always talk about this, guys, the roots in the ground. So like, for example, if we're manifesting a person, I would kind of go in and give gratitude for the fact that like, I'm so secure and content in any relationship. I already have the love. I'm so secure and content. I know that I'm chosen. I know that I'm good enough. Like, this is just who I am. So of course, thank you, divine intelligence, for manifesting this person or this relationship that embodies everything that I've always wanted. I'm handing that to you. Thank you. It's done. That's it. And I'm telling you guys, it's literally life changing. Okay. I want you guys to try it and come back to me and tell me how you guys like it. Thank you, billionaires. Miles, X Maddie, Preety. Oh my God, I want you guys to try it and come let me know. Preety says, have you guys ever noticed that people who have a very good self-concept an unshakable confidence, usually have a very relaxed approach on things. They get everything because they trust themselves. Exactly. And for me, that's what this practice helps me do. It really helps me tap into higher consciousness and trust and know, right? Because, you guys are going to realize that when you talk to people about things in the 3D, even if they know about manifesting, a lot of times it only will elicit like a temporary like calmness. And then you'll kind of find yourself like, like I have clients that will book sessions with me and they'll tell me that like they sometimes will book sessions just because I make them feel more relaxed, which I love that. I love that I'm able to do that for people. But my goal is for you guys to be able to do that on your own without me, to not have to look to anyone in the external to calm you, to bring you back into power and control, for you guys to have those tools. And I personally found that since I started this journey, that is for me this is the happiest I've ever been, the most trusting I've ever been. And then, of course, I don't know if you guys have heard me say this, if I've said this on YouTube yet. I know I've said this on another platform. And then I'll add in, and thank you for making it choiceless for me. That it's just my everything is showing up exactly how I want. And it's literally choiceless. Because I don't like making decisions. I've said this before. I was formerly very indecisive. So I'll literally go into like, and thank you for making it choiceless for me. And I'm telling you guys, things are so choiceless. One day I'll tell you the wildness of how choiceless things are, but it's really like things are just showing up and dropping out of my reality without me even having to think twice. It's like, oh, well, I guess that wasn't meant to happen that way. Like it's going to go this way. I'm going to take this path. I'm getting exactly what I want no matter what. Hi, Vanessa. Happy Sunday, my love. I literally only care about connecting with people that get this concept. I've had to cut off a lot of my insecure friends or distance them. I don't relate to them anymore. I've done the inner work. Yeah, and I totally understand that. And that's not coming from a place of judgment, right? Because everyone's on their own individual soul journey. I just think that as humans, we're meant to go through life and have different experiences. And through that, we're just going to connect more with some people than others, right? And, later down the road, you may connect with those people again, and you may be able to relate to them again, and you may be able to kind of rekindle those friendships. But I myself have experienced that also. Sherry, I manifested to rain in SoCal yesterday. You go, girl. I can't wait to hear how you did that. Tell us how you did that, my love. So yeah, I can, definitely, I can definitely relate to that pretty for sure. And it can be painful. It can be painful to not be as close or lose friends that we were formerly friends with before our spiritual awakening. But I will say that I experienced that myself, as well as like it comes up a lot in client sessions. Other people do as well. So you're definitely not alone in that. You're literally in an entirely new reality, because like I always say, just by you knowing that your thoughts create, it moves you out of victim consciousness. It moves you out of blaming the external for your problems and blaming others for things that they do to you, and really just taking power and really mastering the game of life, right? You move out of victim consciousness, you go into power and control. So naturally, when you're talking to people that are really like blaming others, now that's not faulting them at all. Everyone is on their own life purpose and learning things that their soul needs to learn. That's significant and specific to them, and that's what my personal beliefs are surrounding that. But I just think that like you're on your own journey, and you have to honor that, and you have to honor what's best for you, and always sending love and light. That's what I do, and forgiving, as hard as it can be sometimes, right? Yes, victim consciousness is what I've subconsciously isolated myself from. That's how I know it's impressed. Yes, girl. And another thing too, when your self-concept is so good, no, billionaire, you're not the only one. I went through it too. But I will say I now have like a whole new group of friends and a whole new like Sherbear community, that these friendships are so much more like passionate, and we have conversations on such a deeper level than I've ever had with any friends in the past. I feel so understood by my spiritual friends, and I manifested it because I used to script that out, and now I have those friendships. So you guys can do that too. Vanessa said, this whole week I've just been saying, I miss the rain. I was literally talking to someone about it on Friday too. Saturday I was shopping and I said out loud, I hope it rains. See, it was that easy. On my way home, it started raining. There you go, girl, because we're literally moving in and out of parallel reality. So something down to the weather. It wasn't that like, oh, it was going to rain anyways. No, you moved into a reality where you're creating it to rain. That's how this third dimensional plane works. So yeah, but I'm so grateful for you guys on that note, because you guys are all my friends, right? I manifested all you guys, and I'm grateful that I can have these conversations with you guys, and you guys listen to me, and hopefully I help you, and hopefully I change your life, and or even influence it just a little bit by the things that I share on this channel, because that's my goal. On that note, I am gonna go. I'm gonna finish the rest of my little Sunday. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. If you guys want coaching with me, quantumleapdream.com. All of my contact links are in the bio below. And I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day.